Yo, this is Deontay Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV.
What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Melon here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfella Sports TV, bro.
Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
Shout out to my friends from Goodfella TV, from Alexis Too Sexy Salazar.
Already in the building. I don't know what the lag is about, but let's cook. Y'all know the Pistons won again. Y'all know the Pistons won again. All we do is fucking win. Hey, shout out to the Pistons for getting another win. Without the great Tobias Harris, another win for the Detroit Pistons. All right. Don't know what the damn Detroit Tigers doing, but shout out to the Pistons. All we do is fucking win out here. But yeah, man, let's talk real quick. Shout out to Alec B. Salute. But yeah, let's get into it, man. I ain't about to waste no time on the grind. I gotta get to the gym. So you know, Bud made a comment about Spence not being a Hall of Famer, and the crowd goes mild. Yeah, not wild. They went mild. Mild, right? And at the end of the day, you know, 1 minute. You know, the crowd went mild, but at the end of the day, a lot of people hurt and bitter. And we've had that conversation on this channel. Was Errol Spence a Hall of Famer? In the community tab, I mean, we've had that conversation right on this channel, and I will pull it up and we can look at the comment section. But let's pretty much listen to what Bud has to say on the stuff. So at the end of the day, I'm going to play the audio. So you know how these ninjas is, you know. But give me a minute. We can listen to what Bud had to say. 1 second. And all the bitter and hateful shit that Earl said about him, you know, ain't nobody had nothing to say about it, right? Nobody had nothing to say about it. So let me see if I can pull this up. Every time you, here we go, right here. So I'm gonna play it over. I'm gonna play it over the speakers. Give me a minute. Let me switch over real quick. Hold on real quick. I don't think 1 second. I don't think y'all can hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it or not. I don't think y'all can hear it, but give me 1 second. I think y'all can't hear that. So give me a minute. I'm going to play it again. So give me a sec. Yeah, I don't think y'all can hear it when I switch off the mixer. So give me a minute. I apologize. Here we go.
They already called him a weight bully, right? I can retire right now and be in the Hall of Fame. He couldn't. You know, like everything that I've accomplished, he's still trying to accomplish. You know.
Do you not think Spence will be in the Hall of Fame?
Right now? No, how?
Yeah, he's right, dude. He's right.
How? You know, he fought in one division. You know,
he never unified the belts.
He unified.
He did unify.
You know,
IBF.
He unified.
Yeah, was it?
He had 3.
Yeah,
the
but he didn't unify about 4.
WBA,
He wasn't
IBF.
undisputed.
Huh?
He wasn't undisputed.
He wasn't. No, but what I'm saying is, they already called him a weight bully, right? He beat Kell Brook coming off of a loss, an eye injury. You know, he beat Sean Porter.
In all fairness, he had to go over there to get that.
Like I said, you know what I mean? That's a good win. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him or, you know,
I understand
things like that, but
right.
I honestly don't know if he make it to the Hall of Fame with the accolades that he didn't got right now.
And I mean, you know, if we talking about a Hall of Fame, that's an actual Hall of Fame, he's right. But if we going on a Torgatti being in the Hall of Fame, some people don't like that Barry McGuinness is in the Hall of Fame, then you know, Errol Spence a Hall of Famer. If you put Triple G in there, why can't Errol Spence be in the Hall of Fame? So he's actually going by actual Hall of Fame criteria, right? He's going by, but a lot of times they curve the scale to get certain guys in there. That's what they do. They curve the scale. And we talking about the actual Hall of Fame, about 40 to 50% of guys that's in boxing, ladies or gentlemen that are actual boxers and not contributors, won't be in the Hall of Fame. Arturo Gatti got in because of the tragedy. And he also gave us some legendary fights, but he wasn't a Hall of Famer. He wasn't elite. That's just what it is. If we going by the true letter of the law of a Hall of Fame, and remember Deion Sanders was saying that, you know, my jacket should be a different color from a lot of these guys' jacket. They don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. It's a bunch of guys in the NFL Hall of Fame who didn't deserve to be there. It's the guys that should be in there that ain't in there. You know what I'm saying? Or had to wait to get in there. You know, but for people saying Spence resume better on what? What makes Spence resume better? It doesn't. Name a guy on Spence resume better than Errol Spence. Who has he beat better than himself? Just if we talking about wins and losses, who has he fought anybody better than Errol Spence? Come on. And you want to be like, well, you know, you're not neutral. You're not neutral. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie. Honestly, you don't have to lie here. You can be who you want to be here. We're not mad at you. He was a fat face-on liar. So my thing is, who on Errol Spence's resume, he didn't have to beat him or win or lose. Who did he fight that was better than Errol Spence? It doesn't exist. He fought Sean Porter, Bud fought Sean Porter. He fought Kell Brook, Bud fought Kell Brook. He didn't fight Keith Thurman. Come on. He didn't fight Keith Thurman. He didn't fight Keith Thurman. And this proves that you have to throw insults. This proves that you're not neutral. You're an Errol Spence dick hugger. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what you are. And you are this.
3 times, some bitch ass niggas. 3 times.
Come on. I'm not even gonna entertain Mikey Garcia. Whatever. You can have that. So, but at the end of the day, he didn't beat his career was manufactured. We all knew it. They put the right guys in front of him at the right time. Remember, Kenny Porter, you know, made that statement that they were protecting Errol Spence, and that was a factual thing. You seen when he got in the ring with Bud, it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. It wouldn't have. It don't matter when that fight would have happened. Errol Spence just didn't possess the skill set. You know, but honestly, you know, we talking about actual criteria. He didn't move up and win a belt. You know what I'm saying? That's actually true. He didn't move up and win a belt. Based on what criteria did he do it? I mean, and like I said, if you want to put Triple G in there, I'm not saying that he is or ain't in there. I mean, by their criteria, I believe he's a Hall of Famer. But if we talking about a real, actual Hall of Fame criteria, no. And what's so funny? People say, "What's the biggest name on Crawford record?" At the end of the day, name the biggest name on Jack Johnson record. I'll wait. Name the biggest win on Sonny Liston record. I bet you can't even name 5 wins off Larry Holmes record. Name 5 elite fighters that Vladimir Klitschko beat. He'd be in there. Or if not, he's not already in there. See, when guys make statements like this is a casual statement. Name 2 or 3 guys off Henry Armstrong's record. We could talk about he beat names. Names suit the money. It's the money. But it's the body of work. Crawford cleaned out 2 divisions. He completely cleaned out 2 divisions. Errol Spence didn't clean out 1. He came close. Crawford cleaned out 2 divisions. I mean, you can make a case he cleared out 135 too. Just politics got in the way. Broner, Omar Figueroa, we could just keep going on and on. So, what are we talking about? So people say, "Oh, look at the body of work. Look at the credentials." I mean, the dude knocked out 10 straight people when he got one from junior welterweight to welterweight, right? Stop there. He would have stopped Madrimov if Madrimov would have engaged. He didn't. He would have stopped that man if he would have engaged. He didn't do it. Every time he hit Madrimov clean, he hurt him. And people say, "Well, if Virgil, no, not, you don't know how to score a fight." That's why I be saying, people will be saying, "Oh, who won? Who got robbed?" And I'm guilty of this too. You have to score it. I remember I watched the fight with Gary Russell and Mark Mayoxo, and I swear to God that Gary Russell won that fight. But I went back and watched that fight and scored it the right way under how a judge is supposed to score a fight. And he did not win that fight. And I came back and I believe I said he did not win that fight after I rescored it. But a lot of y'all had this knee-jerk reaction where y'all don't score a fight. Y'all just score overall how y'all feel. Y'all don't score by the point system. You can't say somebody got robbed if you didn't score by the point system. You have to put that caveat or that asterisk there and say, well, to my naked eye, to what I seen to look, no, go back and score it. All punches are not created equally. This is not like that. Y'all be saying people got robbed and won. Virgil Ortiz did literally nothing in the first 6 to 7 rounds versus Madrimov. He did nothing. So he gave up 5 or 6 of the first 7 rounds. So if he gave up 6 of the first 7 rounds, in my opinion, we can do a live scoring on Patreon, and I'll prove it to y'all. All he had to do was win one more round because it wasn't a 10-8. He had to win one more round. 2 more rounds, excuse me. That if you say 6 out of the first or 5 out of the first 7, let's say 2 more rounds. And to me, from 7 to 6 to 12, he won 2 more rounds. But y'all be like, well, I just feel like, no, don't feel, nigga. We're not bitches. Don't feel. 3 times, bitch ass niggas. 3 times. We're talking about scoring a boxing fight on the scoring a fight on the boxing scale, on the how you score boxing on their scale. That's what we're talking about. Y'all want to talk about, well, it need to change. I don't want to hear all that Emancipation Proclamation shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. We're scoring it on the 10-point system, whatever they call it. That's what we scoring the fight on. But let's move on, right? So apparently, I did a video on this August 2023. It's Spence Hall of Fame, right? Also did a short on it too, but let's get this shit together. Give me 1 second. Let me get my life together. Here we go. So I asked people, was Spencer Hall of Famer? Plenty of things to do here. Let's see. There we go. So I asked people. So Cuddy757, shout out to VA. He said, I say no, but his best win is Kell Brook, not Porter. I'm staying at one division. His entire career hurt his legacy. So that was his opinion. Flame said, if Gotti a Hall of Famer, Spence is too. All points I made. If Spence a Hall of Famer, so is Adrian Broner. Last of dying breed 6514. So, I mean, he got a point. But once again, that goes back to that Saunders dude comment where he say, who's the biggest name, excuse me, on his resume, and that's versus what Broner's body of work did versus Errol Spence's, one or two names on his resume. But Broner's body of work is better. Might sound fucked up, but it is. He did things Spence ain't did. He won a title at what? 30, 35, 47, and 40. 4 divisions. Just saying. So Philip PG U3 903130. If Earl Spence a Hall of Famer, then Danny Garcia is too. Well, that's an interesting conversation right there too, because Danny Garcia's won titles in 2 divisions. That is factual. He did unify 140 and got a title at 147. So I mean, yeah, I thought Danny Garcia is a Hall of Famer. That's close. It's close. He said, Saint Don 4463. I say yes, I rock with him. Win or lose, he's an Earl Spence fan. So, but he says boxing's full of his opinions. It's my opinion. I don't have to justify anyone. They don't have to justify to me. He basically telling you that he with Earl. He don't care. He with Earl. No logic behind it. He just saying straight up. He letting you know. I respect that. Instead of going back and forth, acting like acting like he I'm trying to know what he's talking about. That boy ain't no damn Hall of Famer. Soul Black 621. If he is, then so is Ricky Burns. Low blow. Stop it. Now you being disrespectful. 704 Joe Steele. Steele what? He still ain't no Hall of Famer. Troy Smith 6190. In my opinion, no, but every sports Hall of Fame you can name, letting everyone in at this point. So you never know. I agree with that. A lot of Hall of Fames got very, 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 very lax in who they're letting in. He said no. I'd say you got to be at least undisputed to make the Hall of Fame, or if not, have a solid ass resume with elite names on it. And Georgie World 1213, he says, that's what he believed. Man, if Tim Bradley's Hall of Famer, Spiff definitely deserved. What that got to do with anything? Tim Bradley beat the man at 140 pounds at Devin Alexander. That was the biggest American clash, and it failed. It was a dud. Tim Bradley had a hellified career. Tim Bradley got some killers on his resume. Kendall Hall, he had a draw with Nate. Nate can't stand that nigga, Nate Campbell. Shout out to my nigga Nate, but Nate can't stand that nigga, man. I mean, he got Devin Alexander. He got Lamont Peterson. I mean, yeah, he got some, in that 140-pound division, and obviously the casual would know that 140-pound division Tim Bradley conquered. That division that Tim Bradley conquered, that was an elite 140-pound division. And I always talk about that was one of the deepest divisions in modern boxing history. When you start, when you start talking about Juan Urango, Kotelnik, Matias, Devin Alexander, Amir Khan, Victor Ortiz, Marcos Madonna, Zab Judah was in that division. He went back down at that point in his career. Tim Bradley, Danny Garcia, Kendall Holt. I mean, that division went about 15, damn near 20 deep. That was a hellified division, man. That 140-pound, and they, for the most part, they pretty much all fought each other. Khan fought Zab, you know what I'm saying? Devin fought Matias, Kotelnik. I think Kotelnik fought a couple of those guys. Madonna got in there with Amir Khan. But I mean, dog, they produced some great fights. Some very, very great fights. I mean, Lucas Matias got in there with Lamont Peterson. We know what happened in that fight. Mike Dallas was in that division. You know what I'm saying? What makes a fighter a Hall of Famer? He said no chance given his resume right now. One weight class, weight bully. And that's kind of what Spence said. I'd say no. So that was the comment section, and that's just how they felt. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I ain't really tripping. Oh, y'all couldn't see it? What was on? My bad. I was on the run. I don't know why I wasn't rolling. Oh yeah, dude. I rolled back to the top. My bad. I rolled back to the top. I'm tweaking. I might swerve, hit that corner. Ooh, ooh. I might swerve, hit that corner. Ooh, ooh. I'm definitely swerving, hit that corner. Woo, woo. He said Crawford beat Spence arguably worse than any opponent on his resume. None of them had Hall of Fame resume. Like I said before you came in here, name me who on Joe Louis' resume. Name me on Henry Armstrong resume. Name me a couple guys on Sugar Ray Leonard resume. I mean Sugar Ray Robinson resume. Sugar Ray Leonard is easy. A lot of y'all couldn't. Henry Armstrong resume. Carlos Monzon resume. A lot of y'all couldn't name me 10 people off Bernard Hopkins resume. Y'all go off names. That's how y'all shop too. Y'all buy shit off the brand name. Y'all don't buy shit off the quality of the opponent. You know, a lot of them guys back in the day was better than a lot of them dudes today. That's why I say, well, Tim Bradley, I said, man, I never cap. Don't always agree with him. I watched Tim come through the trenches. Tim is a Hall of Famer. Tim conquered one of the last deep divisions in the sport of boxing, bro. That division was bananas. Anybody was Vivian Harris around in that division? That division was fucking bananas. He was the number one guy. The only thing that messed up his reign was the simple fact that they bombed. HBO put a lot of money to put that on regular HBO. Him and Devin Alexander Styles bombed. What other division was he champion in? I look at a Triple G career, saw the same thing. You stayed in one division. One. Well, then again, let's say this too. Marvin Hagler stayed in one division. You know, but then again, you know, a lot of the names filtered up to 160. Whether it was John the Beast Mugabe, whether it was, you know, Roberto. No, he fight Roberto, but Duran did go up there. But Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns. You know what I'm saying? So he got the glamour fights. He had the resume. He got the glamour fights. Something salute. You know, manufactured. And back in the day, they ain't fighting on. They had to fight who they were. A lot of them dudes back in the day that y'all didn't know their names, dog. They was tough as nails, man. Bud resume is based off what? Based off your opinion? Based off you're just a hater. You're just a hater. Look at Floyd Mayweather resume. It's basic as hell too. You can make a case Errol Spence better than Robert Guerrero, better than Marcos Maidana, better than Philip Nundu. What was the dude Nundu he fought? I forget the dude's name. Better than Shabra Mitchell. You can make a case Spence might beat Zab Judah at 47. So what are we talking about? No disrespect to Zab Judah. That's a good matchup. So what are we talking about? Y'all just be saying stuff. It's basic to you. Floyd, a lot of people thought lost to Marcus Maidana. A lot of people thought he lost to Jose Luis Castillo. So what are we talking about? He almost got knocked out by Shane Mosley. Old Shane. But y'all say things because y'all not coming from a place of logic. Y'all coming from a place of emotion. But had Errol Spence won that fight and people said, well, Spence, how great is Spence? Or is he Hall of Famer still? And y'all will be saying Bud was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Y'all emotional. Y'all emotional like women, dude. That's an emotional thing. And one thing I like that one dude said in the comment section, it said, you know what? I'm just riding for Spence. I'm just this. That's what I'm saying. And you could respect that. But Jay Sanders tried to come in here like he a real one. He's a bitch. He's a bitch ass nigga. He's coming in with emotion. This is what it is. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? That's what he carried himself like. Once again. Come on, man. And if he black, here you go. This one for you because you if you black, I doubt it though.
My question, which is just a straight honest question, is he a brother?
Francisco, salute Sumter. Bud cleaned out 40 and 47. Earl Spence can't even clean out his room. Accolades and names. And when you get both of them together, you get a superior fighter like Marvin Hagler, Muhammad Ali. You get those guys. Thurman resume was just as impressive as Spence's. He beat Porter and Danny before. So, I mean, yeah, you can make that question, but you already know what Keith Thurman is. people don't score a ring generalship either. They watch the fight. And that's what I be saying. I done had conversations with people, and you know, they want to argue with me, and I'm like, did you score by the point system? You know, come on, man. And they be like, Jason said, but Thurman was that guy before Spence and Bud. You're not saying, well, at the end of the day, Thurman could have fought both of them, and he refused to fight. Why are we bringing up Thurman? Spence Thurman make the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I mean, we're not disputing that. We're not disputing that. I mean, we just said that. Danny had 2 legit wins with TS and Khan. Damn, that's it. That TS fight was fire, though. They were calling Danny bitch. He did beat Kendall Hall, too. I think Danny beat more guys, and I could be wrong than motherfucker. Danny, I like Danny, though. I like Danny. Bradley had a good a great resume. But if you wasn't watching boxing, you wouldn't know what his resume was like. Tim Bradley, man, when he got off that canvas versus Kendall Hart, that's what made me a fan of Tim Bradley. That nigga leg was twitching. He got off and strapped his nuts on, man. Tim Bradley was a dog. Tim Bradley was a dog. He beat Brandon Rios. Damn, where was I at? Where was I at? What the fuck was I? It was a long time ago. That's over 10 years ago. Almost 10. Coming up on 10. I'm like, damn. His last fight was Pacquiao? Damn. Tim ain't fight after that? I didn't even know that. Damn, man. He be forgetting shit like a motherfucker. Oh, he beat Marquez too? He beat Miguel Vasquez? Damn, I didn't know he beat Miguel Vasquez was a problem. He gave Josh Taylor some problems at the twilight of his career. Shit, is this nigga still fight? Miguel Vasquez is one of the, him and Ray Vargas is one of the most boring Mexicans you'll see. But Miguel Vasquez, he got robbed by Canelo, for y'all who don't know. So, yeah, that motherfucker still fighting. He fought last November. Damn. Still gotta be 60, 38. He got robbed by Canelo in his career, if my memory serves me correctly. And Mickey Bay robbed that nigga for the title. I remember that fight. Fuck with Mickey Bay, but man, Mickey Bay was like, shit, give me that. He beat British Prescott? Yeah. Nigga been around a long time. He fought Canelo, and Canelo robbed that nigga. He fought that Tim Bradley early in his career. Yeah, Canelo, this is the fight that Canelo robbed him in his pro debut. Canelo was 2-0. 2006, this is the fight that Canelo robbed him in. Canelo actually lost his pro debut, and then he came back about a year later, and then they had a 10-round. Oh, no, my bad. He came back about 2 years later, and they fought. Yeah. I can tell you, Canelo been getting gifts his whole motherfucking fight, his whole fucking life. Oh, y'all ain't even looking at the screen. I'm talking shit, y'all. My bad, y'all. I'm talking shit, and y'all can't even see the screen. My bad. I go over it. He fought Canelo in his pro debut, and it was, people who know say that was, he got robbed and he came back a couple years later. He lost to Tim Bradley, then came back, fought Canelo. Fought British Press, got robbed by Canelo again, or beat by Canelo that time. Fought British Press, Canelo was a teenager. He fought Marcelo Gesta too. Damn. Didn't Chicago robbed by Mickey Bay for the title? Fought Argenis Mendez. Fought Eric Bone. That's who didn't Eric Bone fight like Madonna or something like that. This motherfucker resume hella fire. Fought Josh Taylor. Fought that Deloney Mega Bang dude. He was a IBO champion at 47. Fought O'Harry Davies. Just ended his career though. Josh Taylor in there. Yeah, shit, he's still fighting, man. Miguel Vasquez was a problem. Yeah, he got robbed quite a few times in his career. Miguel Vasquez was a problem. Spence also bested Lamont Peterson. Hey, I forgot that even fucking happened. Shout out to Lamont Peterson. You ain't never lied about Tim Bradley walk through fire. Tim Bradley was that nigga, bro. You're not a Hall of Famer if you stayed in one division. And I disagree because Marvin Hagler did the same thing. So, hold on, my bad. Let me reread his whole comment. He said you never moved up a division and lost the biggest fight of your career and never became undisputed. Okay. All right. I don't think Hagler ever was technically undisputed, but, You're killing an argument against Spence. You're saying name 10 fighters on. Well, name 5, nigga. Name 5. Name 5. We'll wait. Salute. Ricky, surprise, salute. Name 5, nigga. We'll wait. John, salute. Ricky, 245, salute. We'll wait. What's your top 10 all time? I don't know. Honestly, that's Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali. Probably Henry Armstrong, Joe Louis, no particular order. Probably Hagler in there, Leonard in there. Duran is in there. What I say? Robinson, Ali. Robinson number 1, but Ali, Joe Louis, Leonard, Hagler, Duran, probably Purnell in there, Roy in there, probably Larry Holmes in there for me as well too. No, I don't know. Just improv. I really can't think of everybody. My last one. I really don't know, bro. I really had to really look at it. I don't even know who had the last spot, but it's not. Floyd Mayweather, I mean, yeah, I'm not here to argue that. He said top 10 all time, hard to do off top. So I have one more guy to think about. Man, probably because I'm gonna be selfish and just pick Aaron Pryor because he's my favorite fighter of all time. I'm gonna put Aaron Pryor in that 10th spot. Yeah. He said, yes, no shit about. Yeah, I probably put Aaron. That's a favoritism. That's a favoritism spot. But yeah, I probably put Pryor at 9, at 10. He's also, crash out over Buzz saying, man, he's still alive. He's still alive. Y'all still watching that bullshit over there? Y'all still mellow yellow ass ninja. I was laughing. EO lazy. I mean, Bradley also EO bone. Said Danny was good at 140. Danny Hall of Famer. Said Bradley whooped Marquez's ass after he knocked out Pacquiao. Spence doesn't have a win like that. That's proof. What's up, CJ from Mexico? I come back tonight though. Yeah, shout out. I know a couple people that went to vacation. I was supposed to go to Mexico next in May, but them planes start. You know what I'm saying? Them planes start. I ain't want to go to the upper room. But shout out to Video Cho. Hopefully you have a safe trip back. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, brother. If May risks his old, people would tune in. Marvin Hagler beat Hall of Fame, same division. Y'all argue. He said top. Well, I gave you 10. I gave you my hot 10. 10 bars for you niggas, man. 10. All right, let's move on. We spent 30 minutes on that topic. Wasn't planning on doing that. Let's move on. Okay, so Floyd, it was told to me that brother Floyd Mayweather wants $75 million to come back. He asked for $75 million to come back in the fight George Kambosos. So that's the word on the street. I got that from a really strong source. $75 million. So obviously Kambosos trying to cash out. I ain't mad at him. I like George Kambosos other than his racist ass girlfriend, but I like Kambosos. Blank said Floyd was offered to fight George in Australia, but Floyd wants $75 million and they haven't heard back yet. So that's a no. So, it got to me when I told that video. They tell me stuff, and if they say don't say it, then you can't say it. But so here's some more stuff. I'm expanding on the original thing I said about Floyd and Spence. He said, so it's effed up deal that Al Heyman has Floyd in. All this is allegedly is if he comes back and do it real. I think a real fight with Al Heyman, so he gets 60%. That's why he's only doing exhibition. So apparently Al Heyman gets 60% of his. He fuck with Al. Al gets 60% of his purse. He said the effed up deal with Al has Floyd in allegedly is if he comes back and do a real fight, Heyman's hands is in the pot. So That's a loophole that he found, that if he just do exhibitions, Al Heyman can't put his hands in his pot. Or back in the day, it was in Ellaby. Allegedly, the reason why Heyman gets 60% of Floyd money is because both tax debt that Heyman paid off and all the cash advancements. So that's how they get you. That's how they get you. See, when you using investors to put on the fight, they have to get paid their money first with interest. Then you get paid, then the commission, then the fighters get the leftovers. I'm talking about PBC. So he basically saying when you using investors to put fights together, you have to get paid their money first with interest. So you got to make their money back with interest, then pay the committee, and everybody else get paid. So if you was wondering why he did that, he had a tax debt and Al Heyman did it. But in the business world, I always tell y'all, don't make it personal when it comes to business. That's the number one thing I say. Don't make it personal when it comes to business. Don't. Because once you make it personal when it comes with business, it clouds your judgment. It clouds your judgment. Once you make it personal when it comes to business, see, Al Heyman wasn't like, oh man, that's my dude. That's Spence. That's my dude. So I'm just gonna lend this money. Floyd gonna shoot it back to me. No interest. No, it's a business. Anytime you lend money out, you gotta pay it. You gotta pay it back with interest. So if I give you $10, you should give me 15 sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. And I tell you that all the time. Anytime you lend somebody, I don't lend money, just take it. If you give it back, you give it back. I just don't expect niggas to be honest anymore and get money back. And excuses, just take it, bro. If I got it to give, I really ain't worried about getting it back. I'm not gonna be like, no. To me, it's not even that deep. Real talk. So, and if you don't pay it back, don't pay it back, especially with a little something. At least if I leave some money, pay it back, bring me a steak dinner or a chicken dinner or something with a pre-brew or something, some tequila, something on top. You know what I'm saying? Shit, girl, I lend a girl money. Okay, get my money back. And, bring me a dinner or something. Shit, bring me something of value. Give me tickets to the Pistons game, the Tigers game. You know what I'm saying? That's just just being a real one. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people are like, I don't even worry about it. Just give me the original money, or you just keep it. I just want to see. Some people just want to see how real you're going to pay it back or not. That's just how it goes. So, I mean, it don't really surprise me none. When anybody, you fight once a year, or they hold your money and they pay it out and they wire it every week. Guess what? If he wired them 50 bands every week or 100,000 every 2 weeks, whatever it may be, they going through that money. That's like, a lot of people make the mistake when they fast. I'm on a fast right now. Not even by design, but I'm on a fast. Like, people make the mistake when they fast, they overeat, and it just you back at ground zero, or you in a deficit, right? It's the same thing. If I'm dying for money, and the source is telling me all PBC fighters don't get paid after the fight, they gotta wait for their money. If I'm dying for money, and I get it, I got so many things that piled up, so many bills, so much debt I done racked up. I got to pay that debt back. So I need another cash advance for another 2 weeks or the next month come around. You would think, he'd be like, okay, I'll give y'all $2 million guarantee and I'll cash up y'all the rest. So guess what? He holding money, or I need an advance on the money. I need $100K right now, Al. I need 50 or 20K right now. So he probably putting 15% interest on that. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, you did that 10 times. Shit, you in the hole. You finally fighting 6 to 18 months. That whole check going to Al. Guess what? You go back in the hole again. So people was killing Bob Arum for saying, if you don't believe me, go remember Deontay Wilder. Excuse me. He was saying that about about Ellie Setback, about how fighters need to get paid after they get done fighting. Remember, he was saying that? He was saying fighters need to get paid after they get done fighting. He said that, not I. But shout out to Larry Cartwright in the super chat. Salute. Appreciate it, bro.
Come by after work. I
Appreciate the love. So yeah, they basically were saying that. They came out of Deontay Wilder's mouth, but that's how it worked. That's how cash advancements got played. That's how you get in credit card debt. People just spend. It's okay to spend on your credit card. Have a plan to pay it back. Just have a plan to pay it back. Okay, I put this here. Put the planning. Everything you should be doing is planning. But especially if you stay by yourself, even more so if you stay with a family. You stay by yourself, it should be easy to plan. It should be easy to plan. Real talk. It should be easy to plan. It's you. Every month, it's the light bill, the gas bill, mortgage or rent. You got a car note. You got utility. You got other, pay water. You might need soap. You budget all that in there. And what about groceries? And that's cheaper way to do it is to buy groceries and cook. So yeah, it be like that. So a lot of these niggas, they live up here. They make this much and they live up there. For the average man, there's no need to live up there. Especially if you don't have a big family. If it's just you, you don't need a house. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimum, you need a condo. At the max, you need a condo. Or a nice single family home. That's it. What you need all that other shit for? Men are simple. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't go out much, then you put stuff into your crib. Put a gaming in there. Put a movie room in. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how you live. We live simple. But if you live in that lifestyle, there's some things that, you might need. Like you might have a crib where you might meet some hoes out the club, or you might meet some ladies out. You don't want to bring them to your real crib. That's cool. You got a little apartment or a little condo or a little spot over here, and you got your real. That's how you do that. You might use that spot for merchandise. You might use that spot for I don't know. You might have a collection. You might just use that spot. Oh, okay, we sell merch. We're gonna keep the merch here, but also we'll let the hoes be here. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do that. But having a house in New York City, having a house in Vegas, having a house in Milan, having a house in Vancouver, having a house down in Miami, that's irrelevant. Because when you got all them houses and spots there, you got insurance, mortgages, you got to pay property managers. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. All you doing is wasting money. Can't be at 3 places at one time. Now, if you say I spend 6 months in New York and I spend 6 months in Florida, okay, cool. Get you a crib in Florida, get you a crib in New York. That's fine. But you got all these different cribs and spaces here for no reason, just say because I did it. That's impulsive. When you're young, you be like, oh, I want to get that watch. I want to get that jewelry. I want to get that whip. You get it and you notice, you be like, it was a waste of fucking money. Well, it don't mean nothing. So as you get older, you start to see like, oh, this shit don't mean nothing. Of course, you have a nice dinner every now and again. You'll buy some nice clothes every now and again, but that's pretty much about it. Most times, most dudes are just chilling at the crib. Most of y'all play the game. Most of y'all watch sports. Most of y'all just work so much, y'all tired. Y'all might write. Y'all might read. I ain't doing much. You might hit the movies up. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you really start really doing stuff like that, if you really got a nice size social group where they do little events and shit. I know, people that go to trivia. I know people that they do things together. They, you know what I'm saying? But most guys like that, they traveling. That might be their expense. But, or, if you with a girl and she like to do stuff and y'all do stuff, you don't mind doing it. As long as, y'all got an understanding of what it is and whatever that may be, you don't mind doing it. You don't mind getting out. Let's get something to eat, getting out, putt golf, getting out, having a drink. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you start talking about $300-$400 dinners, like, what has she done to earn that? Ask yourself, what has she done to earn that? Especially if she don't belong to you. So if she don't belong to you, that's the way you were wasting time, bucko. That's only for women that belong to you. All right, real talk. That type of shit, man, extravagant shit that's really thought out and planned and is special and roses and all. That's for the woman you claim. Yeah, that's for the woman that you claim. Real talk. That's for the woman that you claim. She got to earn that, brother. And also, let me say this, dude. This is on my mind too. Even for people to come to your house, they got to earn that. Let me say that. Even for people to show up to be able to come to your crib, they have to earn that right. So when people just say, yeah, women could just come to the crib and cook, like, I'm not letting any and everybody come to my crib. Like, no, thank you. Some of y'all know let 20, 30 motherfuckers come to y'all crib, and then something happen. You 20, 30 fucking people, the possibility, plus the people that it could be random, plus the people that live in your neighborhood, your neighbors, you know, any other enemies. So, you know, it expanded. It's be 100 motherfuckers now that could have hit a lick on you or whatever. So it's a privilege for people to be able to come to your house. They have to earn trust. They have to be loyal. They have to earn that from you. If they do scurvy shit and say, hey, well, they can't come to your crib. Nah, we can, you know, meet and have a beer. It's here. You can meet me at the grocery store and pick this up. You know what I'm saying? Even your baby mama don't need to know where you stay at. Meet me at the grocery store if y'all on bad time. Meet me at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. People have to earn the right to be able to come to your domain where you lay your head at, where you want to sleep comfortably without somebody breaking in or robbing or come back home and have your stuff at. People have to earn that right. People have to earn that right. Y'all be just letting anybody come to your crib, any women come, and women is the most evil and devious people that set you up the most because you underestimate them. You don't believe they would do that. So people have to earn the right to come in your domain, especially if you have children and women and dogs and stuff. They have to earn the right to come in your domain. Don't just get that out. Don't just get that out. If you know, easy, bro. Real talk. And if your woman don't feel comfortable around some people that you bring to your crib, whether it be male or female, guess what? They don't come. And if you feel the same way about the chicks that, you know, or her friends or something, they just can't come. That's a non-negotiable. So just to give y'all a little bit of a game right there, well, check out the Free Game 89 channel, join the Patreon inside the link tree. But let's close this out. Well, we got two topics. Let's close this out with the return of our good brother, Deontay Wilder. Wilder to return June 27th from Wichita, Kansas against a journeyman. Man, Irv, you better go. Irv better go. Irv from Wichita. Ain't every day you get a fight. You get the bronze bomber coming to Wichita. Irv don't go, man. We gonna have to block Irv off motherfucking off Twitter, man. Irv don't go to this fight, bro. Man, if you need a couple dollars, Irv, you gotta go to this fight, bro. I got you. Irv, you better go. Irv, you better go. I know you got twins. Take the twins with you. They get to see a real one. Said according to ESPN, Mike's coverage, former heavyweight title holder Deontay Wilder will climb back into the ring on June 27th, taking on Tyrell with 2 R's Herndon in a 10-round bout, not in Vegas, not in MSG, not even in Alabama, but in Wichita, Kansas. Yes, Wichita, because when you last win was over a year ago, and you've been knocked senseless in 2 straight outings. This is how they be writing shit, dog. And this is a woman writing this. Amy A. Kaplan, which you will not find her where, you will not find her face anywhere on this site. And we can Google her. You will not find her face anywhere. They talk all that shit. At least I talk shit and show my face. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if this is her. I don't want to be disrespectful. This may be her. But Big Back Becky is talking. This is who's talking about Wilder. Allegedly, I could be wrong. And they from hoe ass Dallas. No disrespect to Dallas. They only some hoes because of Errol Spence. Yeah. Oh my God. This is who talking about Big Back Becky. Yo, you been knocked out since, man, bro. Them tortillas been knocking you out. Them chimichangas been knocking Big Back Becky out. These are the people who talk shit. This is a shame.
I barely know who the like you. How I want to be like you.
Come on, man.
Someone call 911.
Man, I don't know. If this ain't her, I apologize. But no. Oh, man. Oh, man. These are people that's writing the articles, brother, man. Oh, man. I'ma leave the door open. Shut that motherfucking door. Shut it. 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 Your back way too wide. You need to shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Shut it. Hey, Dolph killed that shit, though. Rest in peace to Dolph, dog. Shout out to OT. Dolph killed that shit, bro. That's one of my favorite songs to listen to. I ain't heard it in a minute, though. But I don't know who Tyrell is. You better call Tyrell with 2 R's on y'all head, on y'all's. Man, he got that nigga from the back of Piggly Wiggly stacking milk crates. This nigga look like an 80s fighter. Nigga like Trevor Burbick's cousin. He from San Antonio. Want to be like Compton. I didn't even know black people was in San Antonio. What's the population of niggas in San Antonio? Come on, man. 24-5, no 5 losses, 0 draws. He's fought anybody we know of. He fought Richard Torres, lost him 2 rounds, and Richard Torres went 10 with Mira Coleman, but his last couple fights have been, one have been 6. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, for the most part, this dude, he's never went past 10 rounds. So he's been 10 rounds once. He's been scheduled for 112 rounder. So I don't know how they came up with this guy. I mean, shout out to Thomas Hirschman, his agent and manager. He's 6'3" from San Antonio. I mean, Wilder need to go ahead and get this win. His fight should have been in Alabama. Get this win and go sit his ass down. But he was complaining. He was the one that was complaining about not getting paid and Al Heyman not paying them niggas, man. So his money might be funny. Then when the light skinned chick leave, you already know she didn't rob that nigga. Women always leave, and when the decline start, when you take a loss, they always want to leave when you take a loss or after you retire. One or two. Once you lose, you starting to lose it or you got to retire, they always shake the spot. They be having it planned in they fucking calendar, like counting their days on their period. They be having that shit planned. So it's unfortunate that he might shake the spot. She might shake the spot on his ass, but she shook the spot. But hopefully he don't need no money. Seemed like he made some good money with the Saudis too. But I mean, he said he's good. But let's read some comments. Then we fill off on David. Bradley Wood, Juan Marquez. Okay, read that one. He said, "Do you think Pryor would have beat Sugar Ray Leonard?" Yup, he would have beat Leonard. It would have been a good fight. Leonard could have won too. Bud, KO, Canelo. People call him a Hall of Famer. They will make other excuses. They don't like you. They always move the goalposts. Sugar Ray Ross, Henry Ross, Salvador Sanchez, Charlie Burley, Durant, Ali, Joe Louis, Prime Roy, Aaron Pryor, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, my all time. All right, shout out to them. Shout out to that. He said I accidentally listed 11. I would choose Aaron over Ray Leonard. He said Jason. Okay, talking to him. Hall of Fame is Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather, guys like that. He said people forget Spence had to move down in weight because he couldn't compete at 54. Yeah, it's true. He said Jay Sanders, Earl Spence was going to ease this fight. Me and Machine gave Bud a more competitive fight than Earl. And we really just arguing. He said I'm the same way. I just give don't expect nothing. Yeah, I don't expect shit back. Bud cleared out 2 divisions. Okay, y'all arguing about that still. I don't know. Manny Pacquiao's 40 years old, whooping Keith Thurman ass. They arguing about some shit. I ain't about to go through their whole argument. Devin Haney's more of a Hall of Famer than Errol Spence. Hilarious. That's funny. He said Victor Postal, who Danny Garcia avoided, was who Bud had to go through 40. Yeah, it was a little shot. That was more at Errol Spence. I mean, that was more at Errol Spence than the city of Dallas. Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Martin Bruce. Amy Kaplan looked like Dan Raphael's sister.
Yes. You don't know what this motherfucker could have did?
You can get this P. I don't know about RP Scooter, Blaxican dude. Terrell Water opponent look like Antonio Brown. Antonio Frown, my nigga.
You know you did.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder better not lose this fight. I put money on hindering. It's like, no, you better not get rocked by the jab. Deontay might be done robbing Givens. Man, motherfucker, man, it's crazy, man. But let's finish off on this, man. We'll get out of here. It's about to rain. I got to shoot to the city. Let's talk about this. So, brother Benavidez, our good brother Benavidez. Trying to find it. I'm about to go find this. Hold on. But for the most part, Benavidez trying to make a rendezvous with Dimitri Bivol and not Better BF. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make a rendezvous. Instead of trying to set up a fight to fight the winner, he's just trying to fight Bivol because he's scared that Better BF gonna send him to that upper room. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's worried about. I just think it's disingenuous, bro. You should have that same energy, in my opinion. You know, he should have that same energy, and his ambitions is just to get Dimitri Bivol. And it says that they've been revealed that his management is trying to negotiate a fight against Bivol for Undisputed in September. So why not negotiate with both? The terms will be the same. Neither one is above each other in the hierarchy of popularity of money. Whatever deal one would accept, the other one more likely would accept, maybe with a little bit of tweaks. So he said right now we're trying to negotiate a fight, and it might be in the works for September, but we don't know. Everything in boxing isn't 100%. David Benavidez told us the zone about clash between him and undisputed lightweight champion Bivol. We're going to keep trying to negotiate the fight. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But that's the one thing we're trying to make. If it doesn't happen, no, you should make it happen. All you got to do is make a deal to fight the winner, but he don't want to make a deal to fight the winner. Again, they made that deal to fight September and Better BF win. He all of a sudden he ain't gonna want to fight. I guarantee you that. These PBC fighters is all the same. These PBC fighters are all the same. They all the same. So he just want to fight one, Duckxican. A Duckxican. That's what he is. David Benavidez ain't no different than any other PBC fighter. These dudes want to pick and choose who they want to fight and how they want to fight them. He should be like, let's just do a deal with the winner. He ain't trying to do a deal with the winner. So you really, in reality, can't turn around and call, Canelo a duck and you ducking. So in reality, you can't really be moving like that. But, at the end of the day, that's how they moving. That's how they moving. So, I mean, it's sad. It's really sad that's got to be the way it's got to be. But I mean, shit, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So that's kind of how he doing. I mean, somebody said I was saying fake news. There's a whole interview at the bottom of this. He did I think it was on his own. It's on his own somewhere. So he also won't take step aside. Benavidez promoter Samson Tulowitzki said Saturday night they're not interested in stepping aside to take an interim fight to allow Better BFB for Trilogy. The Mexican Monsters already run around by Canelo. And so at the end of the day, I told y'all, bro, these they want an easy belt. And we all are not going to acknowledge him as a champion. We will not acknowledge him as a champion. He will be known as
Smart. I'm saying my health is important. My health is more important than money. They can take all the money. My health is more important. I'm scared I'm a coward. But guess what? I'm a rich scared cow. I'm a rich cow.
Exactly. David think he can dictate terms of evil or better be at watch. The two guys Benavidez have been trying to fight Canelo and Zerto. I agree. He said he's trying to A-side Bevel and get him get Bevel stripped. But here's the thing, David don't sell like that. Shit internationally, Bevel probably more than David at this point. I can agree with that. Johnson salute. Benavidez has been ducking Better BF for years. The trilogy will go the same way. The first two fights went close and competitive. He said the Mexican monster, these nuts, no Diddy. He said he started fighting dudes his size, and now he's doing all this maneuvering to get email belt. Yep, he ain't no champ. He said they're offering the Callum Smith fight, but now that I look at that shit, it's a 50. He knows it's a 50-50 fight. Callum Smith, 6'3", tall as him. He don't Benavidez is, he ain't nothing but another Duckxican, another PBC Duckxican. He said knockout stopped happening too after fighting people his own size. Neutral natural, Falcon 784. You think Benavidez would be okay to fight an older better? Do these fighters really believe in their skill? They don't believe in their skill. They don't believe in it. He said the WBC isn't a mandatory, isn't even the next in the rotation. It's the IBF, WO, WBC. Damn. But hey, shit, that don't really shock me none, man. PBC fighter's a PBC fighter. The greatest PBC fighter of all time, I'm going to keep saying it, is Eris Landilar. These dudes ain't got heart. Email Benavidez. Email Benavidez is crazy. Email Videz. It's crazy work. That's nasty work. It's nasty work. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. Hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, hit the link in the description. You can find me everywhere. Join the Patreon. The whole nine. He said neutral natural. Bet he won't knock out Callum Smith. I bet he won't knock Callum Smith out Benavidez. He probably won't. He won't get in the same ring with him. He was there for Callum Smith's last fight. He said, "You want some of this Duckxican?" Nope. David is a PBC duck. Hey, we starting to see it. He ain't no chump. He a 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 chump. And then I've been going hard on these Duckxicans. I've been going hard on them. The Mexicans in the comment. Man, I'm not too Kuna or Shokuna dog. Absolutely not. I'm not scared of y'all. Shit. With your Paco jeans on and Nike Cortezes on. Not scared of y'all. I got a real Mexican fan base that like real boxing like I do. Not y'all. 5'5" hectares, 260-pound hectares and shit like that. Samson said, "Oh, we got to fight in Vegas. David don't even sell like that. Why not fight in Saudi and get the higher earnings?" Because they don't believe in him, bro. They don't believe in him. Y'all still arguing about Spence and that nigga Spence. Y'all gonna have to be even on Twitter and take this to Twitter, man. Y'all gotta take y'all beef to Twitter, bro. Email belt. The email belt should just be named as PBC belt. Y'all boy want to be on camera. You want to be on camera, son? Let me let you on camera before I get off. Come on. Let people know you still alive. Come on. Let people know you still alive out here. I'm still alive out here. I'm still alive. I need a bath. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Y'all see me? All right, buddy. Yes. Yes, you are a beautiful dog. Yes, I don't do the kissing. No LGBTQ over here. Or the plus. No. Back off. We don't do that here. Princess Shala, we don't do that here. Scams the La Whiskey. Hold on. Scam the whiskey in my coach Malachi voice. He said, "Hey, he did nothing to you. Kobe, what up? Nigga always late. New York niggas ain't never on time. In the New York minute. What is it? The New York second? What they say is a New York minute? Man, them niggas slow as the South. Quick as a New York minute. Man, Kobe always late. Late as molasses falling off a fucking tree. Kobe ain't never on time. Neither is Henry. Henry moved down south to the slowest shit ever, and he still ain't on time. These New York niggas, man, y'all don't be believing everything move fast in New York. Don't shit be moving in New York with the rats. With the rats.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
He said Jamel's a Hall of Famer. I'll let Jamel in the Hall of Fame. But his brother can't be in the Hall of Fame because that motherfucker Caleb Plant say, boy, don't you ever grab me, boy. That nigga Jamal tried to break out the plantation. That nigga Plant was like, boy, don't you ever try to break out the slave headquarters. To the hole you go. Them rats the same size as dogs. Oh, man. Oh, Miles is a pit mix with something. I don't know. Pit, lab, other shit. I should do a DNA test on you. Should know. David will probably get exposed at light heavyweight. Yeah. He said Caleb Plant slapped fire at that man. Nigga hat did a 360. I ain't never seen somebody get slapped so hard and his hat did the spin. It did the spin-a-rooney. That nigga hat did the spin-a-rooney. But let me get off here, man. I popped my shit long enough. Hold on. Yeah, Benavidez gonna try to get an email built and move belt, then move up that top 5 in light heavyweight. Nothing stuff. Yeah, you know how PBC do. You know how PBC do. You know how PBC do. Oh, I got a couple more comments. I'm waiting for them to come up. He said Al got all the PBC fighters coming back fighting this year. Now, man, they ain't seen Al Hamer since Spence got hands, toes, and elbows put on him by Bud. Caleb said, this is for Malcolm X. Yep, he said, this is for Malcolm X and Jack Johnson. So them niggas with Jamal. Charlo scream. You ain't lying. That girl was like, yeah. Then his wife got beat up by Jamel White, man. Hell of a year for that nigga, man. Play the slap. I ain't even got it queued up. I got to go. Appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs to the video. Share the video.